Welcome back to another video. I'm your trader Sam, and today I'm going to show you exactly what we can expect next for Bitcoin. We have been monitoring the ES for the last couple of weeks. We've been looking at that bullish bat pattern where we had a lot of confluence at the point of control and the end of the pattern at leg D, and that has played out beautifully, signaling to us that we should get a really nice rise here for Bitcoin and the rest of the market, so long as the ES keeps following trend. But before we get into it, guys, please remember, I am not a financial advisor. Anything I say in this video is for educational purposes. And you know what to do. It's that time of day. You're getting the alpha. You're following the calls that we're making. You're enjoying yourself. So smash that subscribe button, guys. Smash the like button for the algorithm. Your help is really much appreciated. Okay, now let's crack on. If you've been following the channel, you would have seen me giving a lot of updates on the ES, basically in every single Bitcoin update that I do give. And the important level that we were looking at for the ES was around this $4,150 zone. We had a massive point of control. We'll go into the charts in a second and show exactly what I'm talking about, but we had a huge point of control, basically from the volume traded all the way from the highs of the bull market to current price action. So pretty much the most significant level. Now we've come down there. We had a lot of confluence, leg D of this bullish bat pattern. We were expecting to get a bounce here. So what we were looking for was a breach of the zone and then closing back above for a sign of strength. And what you can see here is exactly that happening. So just to give you a little bit more context of what we're looking at here. So as mentioned before, we've taken the volume traded from the very highs of the bull market all the way to current price action, where we do have this point of control. And you can see on lower time frames, we've breached that level down there, the point of control, and then we've come back up to claim it. And now it looks like we are forming another inverse head and shoulders pattern over here with a neckline roughly here. So we are currently breaching the neckline. What we want to see now is a move to take out these highs and then possibly retest and have that continuation to the upside. But for now, everything is looking pretty good. Also for Bitcoin, guys, we have been tracking it really nicely, looking at the important levels of support where we could get that bullish reaction. We also identified the really nice inverse head and shoulders forming. As you can see right here, inverse head and shoulders forming two legends. We had a shoulder over here, the head, another shoulder, and we got a really nice rise all the way up to the value area high. And then we came back down. This was really a textbook play. We came back down and tested the breakout zone of the neckline from this inverse head and shoulders. And then we got another pump up all the way to the value area high, but this time taking out that liquidity, coming back down, taking liquidity once more from that retest of the inverse head and shoulders. And since, guys, we have now had a third test of this sloping trend line, where I did update the community saying that I'm expecting to get a bullish reaction here for further upside because we're having this 3-touch setup. And at the time, CVD divergences were looking extremely bullish. So I'll just play a little segment from that update that I did give to the rest of the community. Legends, hope you're all doing well. Just a quick update here for Bitcoin. Basically what I'm looking at here is 3 touches of this white sloping trend line. We've had the third touch and it's looking really bullish from that reaction, as well as very bullish CVD divergences. So yeah, don't be alarmed about this slight pullback that we've had here. The ES is still looking quite strong. So since that update, guys, you can see that we are having that nice reaction down here for the third touch of this sloping trend line, and we are proceeding to move on to higher prices. We did have a slight little dip below, taking that liquidity from the early longs placed at the third touch of that sloping trend line. However, we are now proceeding to go into high prices. We are forming this ascending triangle, and I do believe price eventually will break to the upside. Now, the targets that I'm looking at are up here at the range high. I'm expecting this wick right over here to be filled at 35,753. So I do have my alert set up there. Also, guys, I am going to be taking profits. As you know, we like to take profits as we go on this channel, right? Because we want to be paying ourselves. Although we make these predictions, obviously things do go against us. So we want to make sure that, you know, at every possibility, we're taking profits. So a good take profit zone would be obviously the value area high here. You always have the value area low, the point of control, value area high, great taking profit zones, guys, because if we get that reversal back down to where we got in, well, at least we're paid ourselves. Then we can just look for the next setup. But yeah, taking profits here. Then I'll be looking at this high at 35,183 and then to the range high at 35,750. I am expecting us to get all the way up at some point to 37K. I've mentioned it many times before. We do have this MPOC level there, but 37K being a whole number, Bitcoin loves to respect whole numbers. And there's a lot of confluence up there, guys. We have the monthly at 37.6. You can see this cluster of volume that was traded in the first half of 2022. We actually have the value area low. Let's just have a look. I believe we have, the value area low matches up with that monthly level. So we have a zone here between 37K and 37.6K where there is a lot of resistance. So I wouldn't be expecting Bitcoin to just blast up here and get back up into this range that we were previously in over a year ago. I would expect it to get a rejection first, maybe have a bit of a retracement because we've been pumping for quite some time. And also, guys, this is the 618. So if we look at this Fibonacci retracement level here, from the highs of 48.4K down to about 15K, you can see here we just kissed the 618. So I do believe those early shorts that are placed up here will be stopped out and that we should come up here, possibly into this MPOC monthly level, and then maybe get a correction after that. It is possible, guys, that we just slightly SFP off of that $35,753 high that we have up here as well, and that we don't get all the way up to the MPOC. So this is really what I'm looking at. I'm treating this as a big zone here between this monthly and between this range high. I'm going to be checking the reaction as we get up here, as I do have alerts set. Now, obviously, guys, this is just a prediction. We could actually roll over from current prices, so always make sure you're using a stop loss. Guys, if you're looking for the best exchange to use, in my humble opinion, I recommend Mexi and Bybit. I use both of them. I've recently started using Mexi as well because it has extremely low fees, the lowest fees across the whole board. And you can claim up to $20,000 worth in bonuses. With Bybit, you can claim up to $30,000 worth in bonuses. And also, guys, we have 25% off forever with code LEGENDARY25. And that's to our Legends trading community, which I was showing you earlier before in Discord. So if you're interested in any of these, guys, I do have the links here in the description. So that's it for this Bitcoin update, guys. I want to thank you once again for tuning into the channel. Your support really does mean a lot to me. And I will see you on the next one. Ciao.